The Medal of Honor is the highest and most prestigious decoration awarded in recognition of acts of valor. It is the oldest combat decoration in the United States Armed Forces in continuous use. 3,530 medals of honor have been awarded to 3,511 individuals since its creation. March 25th is Medal of Honor Day in the United States.
Only one woman has received the Medal of Honor at the time of this video. Her name was Dr. Mary Edwards Walker. Mary Edwards Walker was born on November 26, 1832. The youngest of 7 children, she was raised by parents with radical ideas for the time. Mary had 1 brother and 5 sisters, and parents who taught them all to question everything and be independent. The whole household worked the family farm with no distinction of male and female roles. This was incredibly unusual at this time, when male and female roles and expectations were well defined. It seems the family dressed for the work at hand. Mary wore trousers or bloomers and a shirt. She would dress uniquely and argue against the hoops and stays of women's garments her whole life. She would also face ridicule throughout her life for her odd way of dressing and extreme independence.
Mary and 2 of her sisters attended a progressive school and, after graduation, all became teachers. Mary saved enough money from teaching to pay her way through Syracuse Medical College. She was the only woman in her class. She graduated with honors in 1855. A short time later, she married fellow student Albert Miller. At her wedding, she wore a short skirt with trousers underneath. She reportedly refused to say the word obey in the marriage ceremony, and she kept her maiden name. Albert and Mary opened a doctor's office together in Rome, New York, but it failed to attract patients, possibly because female physicians were not accepted at this time. The marriage failed too, and Mary and Albert divorced.
When the Civil War broke out, Dr. Mary Edwards Walker volunteered for Union Army military service as a physician and surgeon. She was denied. She was determined and served as an unpaid volunteer surgeon at the U.S. Patent Office Hospital in Washington. By 1862, she was working, still as a volunteer, near the front lines at Fredericksburg. She insisted on wearing her short skirt with trousers underneath, as it made her job easier. In 1863, she was finally granted an official position as an assistant surgeon in the 52nd Ohio Regiment of the Army of the Cumberland, after tending the wounded after the Battle of Chickamauga. She had a reputation for being courageous and crossing enemy lines to treat the wounded, including civilians. The stories of her daring and bravery were told far and wide.
In April of 1864, Dr. Walker was captured by Confederate troops and charged as a spy. She spent 4 months in prisons and reportedly withstood much abuse for her unladylike dress and conduct. Freed in a prisoner exchange in 1864, she returned to duty but was not allowed near the front lines for the remainder of the war. She was sent to Louisville, Kentucky to be the superintendent of a female prison hospital and later headed a Tennessee orphanage.
After the war, Dr. Walker received a disability pension for injuries suffered during her imprisonment. She tried to get a promotion to major for the services she had performed, but the Secretary of War would not grant the request. With recommendations from Major General Sherman and Major General Thomas, President Andrew Johnson presented Dr. Mary Edwards Walker with the Medal of Honor for meritorious service, even though she had never been a commissioned officer. She reportedly wore the medal every day for the rest of her life.
Sadly, her Medal of Honor was revoked in 1917 due to her civilian status in the war. She refused to return the medal, wearing it daily until her death in 1919.
In 1977, 60 years after it was rescinded, then President Jimmy Carter restored the Medal of Honor to Dr. Mary Edwards Walker. She remains the first and only female Medal of Honor recipient to this day.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video.